If you're a small content creator struggling to get views or to grow your account, you should not invest into a camera yet, because I realized by changing my YouTube title that I will get way more views. The 3 T's are very important on YouTube. It's like the way that you design your thumbnail, your video title, and the topic that you choose. Is it interesting to people? Is it bringing any value to people? Depending on how you name your title, people are interested or not. And you kind of want to create that feeling that that person kind of has FOMO, that they're like, okay, I need to watch this because I'm so curious what the answer is to that problem that is talked about in the thumbnail or in the title name. I recently posted a video called How You Get to Wake Up More Excited and Not Be Tired, because a lot of people struggle with that. So it's like a common struggle that people maybe want the answer to. My old title name was Why You're Tired in the Morning, but I only had like between 100 and 200 views. People didn't really care about it. And then after 2 or 3 days, I changed the title to You Aren't Tired Because Your Lack of Sleep. Now I have like 2.3k views, which is not the world, but is like way better than before. And I didn't change anything about the video or the thumbnail. So what I learned from that is that depending on how you name your videos, you can have way more people clicking on your videos. That really helps you grow. So especially being a small content creator, most people, if they get a video of yours recommended and there are barely views, they probably won't click on it unless you have a really interesting title name that they're like, okay, I need to know this. And I noticed this with a bigger YouTuber, and one of her videos blew up because she made that trending video of saying like why it's worth it to start YouTube with less than 500 followers or something. So she's saying that it makes sense to start YouTube even if you don't get monetized. There are benefits to it, and people care about that because a lot of people want to get into YouTube hoping to make money off of it, but everyone knows you don't make money right away, and it takes a long time to end up getting monetized depending on the niche and everything. So that video of course blew up because people were like, how does it pay off if you're not getting any money? So people are interested, they click on it, they see some value, they watch the whole video, and that way it gets recommended to more people and the algorithm picks it up. Going through my videos with like most views, my video with the most views has like 5.7k views, and my thumbnail says only 456 subscribers. So a lot of people that start on YouTube, they can relate to that. They're like, okay, that's the person that's also not monetized. It's interesting, it catches attention. And then my title is Why It Is Worth It to Start a YouTube Before Getting Monetized. It's kind of like the other title of that girl, and I'm putting like my sauce into it, into explaining why I think it's worth it, the kind of benefits that I've been experiencing, and other people could relate to it or get inspired by it, and that's all what it is about. And then there's another one of me where it said, Why I Need to Quit Your Job, How Being Unemployed Changed My Life. A lot of people struggle with being unemployed, so again, that's a video where people are like, that's kind of weird, what's good about being unemployed? And I talk about like my story of being unemployed and why I quit my job and why it was like a really good decision, because it gives people hope, it inspires them by creating the right title that people feel really interested in. Because if you say like all the problems that you have in your life is because of your phone, because you spend so much time on social media, that's kind of what our parents tell us. So if you create titles that remind people in their subconscious of their parents saying like, oh, you have all these struggles because of that, and it's partially true. In society, a lot of people say that you're not getting a lot of sleep, that's why you're tired every morning, right? That's what most people think. So if I come around the corner saying you're not tired because you're not getting enough sleep, you're tired because you're not excited to get up and go to do your job, people are like, there's something about it and they care about it, and then they want to know the answer to that question because now they think of something. It's like, I kind of want someone to change my mind on this topic, and then realizing, okay, once I change my mind, the way that I think about this, it just changes like my whole perspective. That leading to me finding a solution to my problem, because that's what it's all about. A lot of companies, they create problems that weren't there before. So that way people get the products because they're like, okay, I want the solution to that problem. The same thing applies to your YouTube. If there's problems out there, if you have problems in your life and you find some kind of solution, whatever that is, you should go on YouTube and post it and talk about your experience and what you learned from it. And it's going to benefit other people. If you have ADHD, there are so many other people struggling with ADHD, and putting your voice out there to speak up for these other people that struggle with the same thing, you're going to benefit from people watching your videos, and you're also going to benefit from getting good feedback and knowing you're helping people out there. But yeah, like going through my most watched videos, what they have in common is usually like something that sounds really interesting, like me saying living with rich people for a year, what I learned. People care about that because usually you grow up around your family and you don't really live with another family that's living a very different lifestyle. But that way I was able to see life from a different perspective, learn so much, and people are like, okay, I want to know that. It's about finding what makes you different than other people and finding that sweet spot of what kind of value you can provide to others, because there's so much content out there. So it's about standing out and not just copying what someone else said, but it's like adding your story to the mix and helping people out whatever kind of solution they look for. I think especially on YouTube, people want to find solutions because they want to change something. It's about enjoying the process and getting better each video, and this is my second video recording on my camera, so I'm still trying to adjust my camera settings because sometimes I accidentally record in slow motion and afterwards I notice like there's no voice to it and it's in slow motion. Work on your titles, work on the topic, and work on your thumbnails, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to reach a bigger amount of views on your video. Hope you find this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!